sharp minutes.
No kidding.
The folks in the 416 burn scar area also facing the threat of flooding, rock slides, and mudslides.
Yeah,
now.
so tonight a closer look at this powerful and destructive event after heavy rain. First Alert 5 team has some answers. Meteorologist Jeff Matthews in studio tonight. Jeff.
Yeah, what isn't there that we suffer through here in Colorado, right? The first question is, why the landslide? The second question is, what, if anything, can be done about it? To answer these questions, we need to know more about how these things work. The sequence is always the same. You start with a healthy slope, then a fire creating a burn scar, then moderate rainfall, then flash flooding and debris, and finally, you might wind up with a landslide. With this graphic, we're going to start with a healthy landscape, trees, grasses, bushes, etc. Now, once it burns in a fire, you get a burn scar. That's a layer of carbon debris that prevents the absorption of rainfall into the healthy soil that is now underground. Now, this carbon layer is referred to as a hydrophobic layer. Now, when it rains, everyone and everything below is in the risk of floodwaters because the hydrophobic layer acts like a layer of pavement. The rainwater isn't absorbed, it simply races downhill, and anyone who works with water knows that trying to stop water is like trying to tear a phone book in half. The floodwaters take with them anything in their pathway, burned trees, bushes, anything, which makes the debris flow even more dangerous. And that added weight and stress that is on this soil layer, the hydrophobic layer, may break free, including rocks and boulders. And now you have a potentially deadly and unstoppable situation for everyone in its path. Now, some bullet points on landslide facts, okay? The first one is, it doesn't take a whole lot of rainwater to get a flood going. Half an inch in half an hour is enough to get a flood going. Secondly, you may not realize that you're in a deadly situation because it takes time for the rainwater to run downhill and create a flood that you didn't think the danger was there anymore to begin with. Thirdly, these burn scars, they can increase the risk for up to a decade. And lastly, and I know this is tough, but consider moving away if you have a recent burn scar on the slope above your home. The danger is just too high for too long to simply hope for the best. Always watching out for you, Southern Colorado. I'm Jeff Matthews, News 5.
Thanks, Jeff.